Good girl. So I'm just kind of following her a little bit, but not really walking with her too much because I want her to, she usually gets kind of unsettled when you first walk in. And so I'm just giving her a chance to kind of settle and realize I'm not going to try to do anything to her just yet. And anytime she comes up to me, she can have a carrot. Good girl. And I use that to get her more used to me taking a step towards her or leaning towards her.
Moving forward, yeah.
So now I'm going to follow her a little bit more.
She looks like my
Good.
Susie, my Morgan.
Good.
It's like I think Susie's reincarnated.
Good girl. You're all right.
You idiot. That wasn't her, that was the guy behind
I know. You're okay. You're a good girl. Good. Good girl. Good.
Did Sarah or her mom come today?
No. Good. So what's worked really well for her, because she was afraid of when you lift the hand, I don't know if you were here for that, but it would really upset her. And so I wave my hand, not that I'm trying to chase her around, but I keep that stimulus that she's afraid of until she stops. When she stops, it goes away. So it's kind of become a stop cue for her a little bit, that I can have her stop when I raise my hand now. Good. Good girl. Good girl. So she let me get quite a bit closer to her, so instead of advancing in at that moment, I'm going to leave her alone. Because again, the idea isn't to just rush in and grab her, but to get her comfortable with me approaching. Good. Well done.
Just a few days. Look at how much better she is.
That's okay.
There's just so much going on right now around her.
Which is fine to have that pressure going on.
She's still paying attention.
Because eventually, it's, you know, it doesn't matter. Sometimes there's just going to be stuff going on.
Eventually you'll become
Good.
a friend that helps you through.
Good. Good. Very good. See, and that,
Less than first 10
yeah,
minutes.
that took 20 minutes yesterday. Good girl. So much better today. What a good girl.
She's going to leave her for the rest of the week, isn't she?
Yes. Good. Good. Good girl. Good. Okay, that was the first time that I was able to walk up to her and grab hold of her lead rope without having to step on the end. Good girl. So all I'm going to do is have her walk with me a little bit, and then I'm going to let her go. Good. 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 2. Pretty good.
Yeah. Not 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, not even.
Good girl. Yeah, 10-ish, and I've got her for the 2nd or 3rd time. What a good girl.
Hey, look at her. See a week's worth. If you look at her eye, she's got the softest, sweetest eye.
Yeah, she's not mean, but she really like thinks that you're gonna abuse her. And I don't blame her. I'm sure she was abused, and so she actually is not very defensive, considering, because even Jan can say, with all the stuff they've done with her and with my work with her here, she's never given any indication that she was going to try to kick or strike. She's just is afraid.
This is probably catching is probably the one thing that she didn't get beat for.
Yeah.
Because if she didn't get fighting her, they would probably beat her.
Yeah. Whereas I'm imagine then she's just not gonna want to be caught.
And if they beat her for being caught, or for running away, then that's probably even worse. Oh, they catch her.
She's going to be big.
Okay? Now I'm gonna let her go. So the more times that I catch her and then let her go and don't really do anything with her, the more comfortable she's gonna be with it.
Has Jan been able to see you do this yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, how wonderful. Oh, she'll be so excited.
Okay, now that was the first time that I was able to walk straight up to her head without her being up against the rail. Good girl. Good.
That doesn't look like enough grass hay.
Good.
She needs more than that.
Good girl. Good girl. Now that's the first time I've been able to approach her on the right side without holding her leader up. So we're making huge progress today. It's like the light bulb finally clicked. Good. And what I'd like to do, part of the reason why I'm doing this, is because I'd like to get her to the point where at the very least when Jan takes her home at the end of the week, she doesn't have to have the lead rope dragging, even if she has to keep the halter on. But in order for that to happen, Mija has to consistently allow us to go up to her and touch her head, because the only way Jan could catch her was stepping on the end of the lead rope. So with no lead rope, you have to be able to walk up and touch her head to get the halter and clip the lead rope on. So at the very least, I think that her life would be improved quite a bit if she wasn't dragging this lead rope the whole time, even if she had to keep the halter on for a little while longer.
Before this week's out, you'll take the halter off and try to do the halter on, halter off.
I probably will, yeah. Especially for where she's at today. Yeah, by the end of the week, I probably will.
I've got to teach Lobo to Lobo, the little colt,
Yeah.
to do halter on and halter off, because right now he's not doing it.
Oh, uh-oh.
He gets mad.
So she's not even really moving around at all. I mean, other than a little bit of, yeah, other than a little shift here and there like that, but that's nothing. I mean, it's not like how she was, running back and forth. So, yeah.
He's watching you like, I like this.
Yeah, and that's the whole point, is that it becomes a nice thing.
See, Jen needs to be here to watch what you're doing, so she'll do the same.
That's why we're filming.
Good girl.
Now, I'm just going to get her and see if she'll walk with me a little bit. And then I'll try again in a different spot. Good girl. Good girl. She's so much more comfortable with me moving around her now. What a good girl. So I'm just gonna keep doing this until I finished all the carrots in my pocket, and I'm gonna leave her alone. Because, I mean, what else could I ask of her tonight? She's being perfect.
Actually, it's looking uglier, but it's healing.
There's something inside of it. There's a whole, it's wood chip or piece of hay. Nothing happened
Good. Good girl. Well done.
in this corner, picking this corner. Yes. Okay, such a sweet way.
Oh, he's so gentle when I get him to
Good.
He's so sweet, let me do it. And he loves to get out.
So I'm going to quit her on that note. I'm out of carrots, and she is very happy and calm, and I've walked up to her 20 times, and I think that's a good place for her to be today.
Good place to leave her.
That's right.